Hi everyone, I'm Mindy with Essential Ninja, and today's product for our A to Z series is Breathe. It's a perfect day for me to talk about Breathe because I've been deathly sick. But did you know that people who use oils are scientifically proven to get better 70% faster than people who don't? So we know we have oils and we have this huge protective barrier with our On Guard, but sometimes we're going to get respiratory issues. Just know that it's the time to step up and oil up, and Breathe is an awesome product for the whole entire family. Right now, I have a Breathe respiratory drop in my mouth. This is great when you have a tickle in your throat or just for that extended period of respiratory relief so you can breathe and open up your airways. It's also great if you work with the public. As a body worker, I have an hour session in close proximity to people, right? And it is not a great thing when your massage therapist is coughing and having a coughing fit during your massage. I don't think anyone wants to pay for that. Anytime at the workplace or if you're on a conference call or whatever, I like to take one of these and stick it in the side of my mouth. And if you don't suck on it heavily, it will last almost a full hour. So I just switched it around from side to side and continuously drips down my throat and really helps when I'm congested, sinus stuff, and even just that throat tickle. So I love those. They're great for the whole family as long as your kids, can chew. Another great Breathe product for the kids is the Breathe Stick, Vapor Stick. This feels like our natural alternative to Vicks VapoRub. What I love about this is that it has Breathe in it. So we've got that peppermint, the laurel, the lemon and cardamom. What are the other couple oils in there? Ravensara, I always forget that one, and melaleuca and eucalyptus. So this has staying power. So if you have a kid that's congested and it's time for bed, you can rub this. I even dab it right here. Because it's got that little bit of solid, I feel like it has really great staying power and it stays for hours and you can still smell it. I also would rub this in my daughter's hair so that throughout the day while she's moving her hair, it's like a personal diffuser. But just the oil itself, you can use topically. You can use in your diffuser. This is great at night to ensure that you have a great night's sleep, even if you're not sick, right? Some people, when they lay down vertically, we get that post-nasal drip or we get clogged up a little bit or they just have a problem with their airways at night. Put a couple of drops of this in your diffuser next to your bed any time of the year, but especially when you're having respiratory issues. Now, for those people who aren't sick and want to know, do I just save it for them? You can also use this anytime that you need a deep breath. If you want to have just that feeling like I can breathe, I have expansive lung capacity when you're running, when you're working out, when you're, those times where you just tell yourself or tell your family, take a deep breath, calm down. This would be a great time to put a drop in your hand and breathe it in. Now, here's a trick. Gosh, I wonder if it would work with this. Somebody try it with this. But this is called a personal inhaler. Or that's what I call it. So if you just put a drop on your hand, and we learned the hard way that you want to make sure that you just rub it in a little bit. I rub it in with my pinky. Therefore, when I do this, it's not touching my lips. And you make a little hole like that. And you want to breathe in deeply all the way into your lungs. So you want to go. And I can feel that all the way down here. Yeah. So that's better than an inhaler. That's as good as an inhaler for me. So whether you just want to rub it in or if you want to make an inhaler, breathe that deep into your lungs, that'd be great. The last product I want to talk about with our Breathe line is our Breathe Touch. And this is pre-diluted rollerball. This is great for just rubbing it across your sinuses. We never want to get too close to our eyes, although I feel like this is pretty diluted. I don't ever usually have an issue. I haven't ever had an issue about it irritating my eyes. I was so sick yesterday that I had a massive migraine, like in both eyeballs, and I ran for my past tense, and the past tense was too strong for this, whatever inflammation was going on in my head. So I grabbed my Breathe roller, and I used that, and it was perfect because it just wasn't as potent, I didn't feel, and then I always rub it back into my hairline. Now, with the diluted things, this is your décolletage right here on you or your kids. This is really sensitive skin. People think, oh, I love this oil. I'm just going to, rub it on my hands and then the rest of it I'm going to rub on my chest. This is really, really thin skin right here. So I want to encourage and remind you, I don't put any oils undiluted on my chest. Either the Vapor Rub, the Vapor Stick, or the Touch is going to be a better option for your chest area. We don't want that to get, if you're not feeling good, we certainly don't want anything else to happen that's irritating. Last